What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. How is everybody doing? Chainlink sitting at $11.60 right now. Incredible, incredible price action, guys. I know a lot of my viewers are holding Chainlink right now, and everybody is making fantastic gains. So it is incredible to see this happening right now, guys. This is pretty much exactly what we were talking about in most of my videos. And we'll discuss all this, all the possibilities for Chainlink moving forward, and the fact that we are doing almost exactly what we were depicting in my previous videos and all my other analysis, guys. This channel has provided possibly the most accurate Chainlink prediction on YouTube. so far. What is up, guys? Welcome. We got Nicholas in the chat, Ventilos in the chat, Annie's in the chat. All the regulars are here. What's up, guys? Guys, smash up that like button. We need as many likes as we can get for Chainlink crossing above $11.50, hitting almost 12. Almost 12. Absolutely amazing to see, guys. Some serious green, that's right. Are we reaching 12 today? Well, it's quite possible, guys. We're going absolutely looking at this week, guys, look at the weekly chart on the right. Here, let's go to the main scene. Gotta pull up the video here. Guys, check out the weekly chart on the right. Going from what, $1.50 to $11.60 in just a few months. Unbelievable. Incredible, incredible. One of the best assets to be buying, guys. And I wasn't kidding. You know, a lot of people who were watching my content thought that I was being overly bullish on Chainlink, that I was being too dramatic and oh, I'm just trying to make people FOMO or something. Guys, everybody who's bought Chainlink on this channel, we're all making a ton of money right now, right? So my expectations for Chainlink were actually perfectly on track. It was actually perfect, right? And we can explain all that. Guys, let me know in the chat. Click 1 if you have Chainlink. Click 2 if you don't. Let me know in the chat. KVX says, Kev, do you have any other altcoins that you like? Well, guys, that's what my Patreon is for. In my Patreon, you can see all the other altcoins I'm accumulating. Just join that tier 2 slot, and you get extra content. You see some of the other altcoin projects I'm interested in Patreon. The links should be in the description there. Looks like most of us have Chainlink now, guys. I ask this every time I go live. I ask people, do you guys, who has Chainlink? And it seems like over time, more and more people are getting a hold of Chainlink. Yeah, so the Patreon shows you guys what other altcoins I like. All right, guys. So we're still holding $11.70 right now. So this is getting pretty interesting. So we're getting a nice little bounce here off of just below 1150, looking like we could continue up. So here's the interesting thing, guys. If you guys are familiar with my content, you guys know this is pretty much exactly what we were looking for. So looking at this chart right here, I have the fib extensions pulled up. And what I've been saying in all of my previous Chainlink videos, first off, when we were sitting below the all-time high, I was saying a breakout was very likely. We could see another, 40-60% to the upside. And the 1618 at $7.40 was my next upside target. We exceeded that. We came back. We used it as support and rallied up. And then, we were talking about, even in July, right? We were talking about $11 even in, mid-July. As we were actually pulling back, guys, if you guys remember, as we were pulling back, what I was saying is we'll find support in between the 3-2 or the 50% retrace and bounce towards 11. So we're doing exactly what we did. Our expectations here on this channel for Chainlink were perfectly on track, right? So everything is going as expected. And this drawing you see on the chart right now is the drawing from one of my last Chainlink videos. This exact depiction. So we're doing pretty much exactly what we were talking about, coming up to that $12 level. Now, of course, are we guaranteed to pull back from here? No, things could get more bullish than even I expect. But usually what happens when you create parabolic trends is you rally up, you pull back to previous support, previous resistance, create new support, and then continue up. So just keep that in mind. That even if, if they're just like in this area, guys, this is how it usually goes. This is how it usually goes. Let me show you guys. somebody who experienced 2017, who analyzed the macro trend, this is the stuff that I look out for. So let's take a look. Chainlink was below the all-time high, then it went, kind of parabolic here, right? And then what happened? We broke the parabolic trend and we created a larger scale parabolic trend. Exactly what we discussed on this channel. Now hitting that 2618 target, exceeding it, exactly as we discussed. Now we're basically, guys, this is what's happening. We create a larger scale parabolic trend. We've talked about this so many times. All right, so now we have this larger scale trend forming. Get rid of this real quick. So we're creating the larger scale trend for Chainlink now. Now, what's very likely to happen, because again, guys, I'm actually being realistic. A lot of people thought I was being overly bullish on Chainlink. I was being completely realistic. So let's stay realistic. What's very likely going to happen is, maybe we run up to 12, maybe we even go higher than that. Who knows, right? We're going to hit some sort of top, reject, trade sideways, break down, retest previous resistance as new support, create an even larger scale trend, and then rally up again. Right, so this is usually how it goes. You create an even larger scale parabolic trend. And then you look to create, the next major run up, which as we depicted in the previous video, this is the exact same drawing. We rally up to, towards $20, exceed the 4.236 fib extension target, and look to run towards 20 USD before potentially getting a larger breakdown back towards the $10 level for an even larger scale parabolic trend. And this is where the epic gains are made, guys, right? So if you can hold through the chop, if you can hold through the volatility, even though we might go to $20 within the next few months, Chainlink might end up getting a breakdown, retesting some support before a much larger scale trend is formed. And by the end of the year, we could be testing above $20, $30, right? But after we, I think we're going to, maybe pull back to $9, $10, rally up to 20, break down to a larger scale trend. And then that, guys, this is where you see the epic gains made, right? In the long term. But I'm just giving you guys a realistic expectation here, even though it sounds super bullish, just expect volatility. This is crypto, right? This is crypto. So again, we literally just did almost exactly, our expectations. So if my analysis is 100% correct, which it has been over the past few months, I'm just going to stick with it. Maybe 12 is the next peak. We pull back to support, then we rally again towards 20. Personally, a lot of people are like, oh, should I sell now? Like, should I sell Chainlink now and then buy back lower? I'm like, forget it, guys. Don't try to time the market. I could be wrong. We could go higher than this. We could keep going. I could be totally wrong about this peak. Just buy more. Don't sell, just buy more. A lot of people love to try to time the market, guys. Come on. Just if you're, let's just also show this depiction once again. I want to show you guys this. This is something that is actually also, in my opinion, realistic. This is going to sound crazy. I talked about this in one of my last videos. So this is the Chainlink chart. Okay, look at the screen right now. So take a look at this chart, guys. Here's Chainlink on the weekly. Just look at the bottom left of this screen. Okay. And now we're going to bring up the Ethereum chart. Interesting, right? So Chainlink was in an accumulation range and then rallied out of that accumulation range. Okay. Ethereum in the beginning of 2017 was in a very similar setup. This is Ethereum in an accumulation range and then rallied out of the accumulation range. And that's when we saw, after that breakout, we saw what? 6,500% to the upside. 6,500%. Going from $21 in early 2017, within the same year, 21 to 1,400. This is the type of action we get to see in crypto bull markets. This is why we're in this market, guys, because these types of things are possible. They've happened multiple times in multiple cycles. Epic gains. And what I'm telling you guys is that Chainlink right now has some epic, epic moves to go. This is just the first initial break of the support base. We got a lot more upside. And if you consider that Chainlink's circulating supply is 3 times the size of Ethereum's, I would just reduce the all-time high by 3, maybe a $400 all-time high in a year. Sounds nuts, I know, sounds crazy. But in 2017, if I had told you that Ethereum was gonna go from 21 bucks to 1,400 bucks, you would have been like, dude, you're crazy. That's just ridiculous, man. Screw this guy, right? Screw this guy, right? But what I'm saying is Chainlink will most likely be in the hundreds in the next year, in the hundreds. Looking at Chainlink, looking at Ethereum, guys, similar setup, and we're very likely looking to enter a bull market. Bitcoin is looking extremely bullish right now as well. And the volume signature for Bitcoin here is looking quite bullish. We got, we have this consolidation range, major impulse out of it. This was the bear market. This volume signature here with the major impulse set the trend for the, set the next major trend. We have this consolidation here as well with a nice impulse. This is setting the trend for what could be the next major bull market, guys, right? And, here's the thing. If you guys, looking at Bitstamp, let's take a look at Bitstamp. And I know some people like this, some people don't, right? But if you look at the stock to flow model for Bitcoin, well, it's followed it almost perfectly, guys, right? Every time the halving happens, we moon, right? And the halving just happened and we saw a major breakout. So I do think that we're going to see a continued uptrend for the next year. And again, guys, some of the most bullish price action for crypto could take place in the next year, right? Real quick, right? A year, very, very, very bullish. Then the masses hear about it. They're like, oh my God, I'm going to miss out. The masses buy in, we go into a bear market, right? So you got to get prepared now for this bull market. You got to get in now before the masses. So Chainlink, going to most likely go parabolic up until $20 and then maybe get a reset before going fully parabolic, right? This is the kind of stuff we usually see. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, smash up that like button. We got 400 people watching. We should have at least 400 likes. And subscribe if you're new to the channel. You guys, the long term is where the money is made. If you're patient, if you stay patient, you'll have more in the end. The only people who get wrecked are people trading leverage or the people that are panicking and they panic sell or something, right? Otherwise, if you're holding for the long term, you're good. You're already in the green, you're good, right? So the long term strategy always is superior, guys. Let's go through chat real quick. NI96 comes in with $2, his thoughts on Tezos. I can check Tezos in a little bit. I appreciate that. We got, guys, look who just commented on the screen. Zeus Capital. Zeus Capital. I think this might be a fake account. I'm not sure. Zeus Capital LLP is commenting on my stream right now. The people that are fudding Chainlink. Look at the guys. Look at the comments on the stream. Zeus Capital apparently, allegedly, is in here. They could be a fake account, and they say the reason why Kevin Svensson is trying to inflate the price of Chainlink is because he is running out of time. He knows Chainlink is going to zero. Oh, dude, this is just too funny. Zeus Capital thinks I'm running out of time because Chainlink is going to zero when literally Chainlink is going in the complete opposite direction of zero, just launching, right? Just liquidating Zeus Capital over and over again, right? They're just getting wrecked, right? And they're just salty about it. We're just going to keep it's going to be the liquidation train. Zeus Capital is just going to get wrecked. wrecked until they have zero, until they're at zero. I think it's a fake account, but it's a good troll if it is. Yeah, guys, here, I want to explain something to you, because a lot of people right now are kind of like in the mindset of the bear market. Like what I've been saying, guys, what I've been saying recently was this market can get far more bullish than you ever thought possible. Guys, this market can get far more, this lens seems a little dusty. This market can get more bullish than you ever thought possible, okay? Just like Ethereum in 2017, going from 21 bucks to 1,400 in less than a year, okay? Just keep all that in mind. Now, let's take a look at the Bitcoin price so I can show you something. You know, a lot of people, especially if you guys are new, if you came in 2018 to crypto, right, you came in after the bull run, you know, I would say, not that, you know, obviously you're not late or anything, but like you came in a little late, right? So the people that have only experienced bearishness, they don't understand the potential that crypto has, right? They don't understand how bullish things can actually get in this market. So if you came into the market after 2017, let's say you came in during, after the peak, and, we saw majority bearish price action after the peak, majority bearish price action after 14K, a lot of downside, right? If you experience that type of continuous bearish price action, the best strategy for the past few years was, okay, sell the top. Everyone gets bullish. I'm selling because everyone's bullish. If price goes up, everyone's bullish. I'm selling because everyone's bullish. Everyone's super bullish. All right, I'm going to sell because everyone's super bullish. All right, everyone's bullish. I'm going to sell. All right, everyone's bullish. I'm going to sell. Right? Yeah, that strategy worked, right? That thing you always hear where everyone's bullish, time to sell. Yes, that works in a bear market because retail traders are not exactly like in tune. Retail traders are ignorant, right? So retail traders, they'll just constantly think like every bounce to the upside is the new bull market, not realizing that we're in a bear market. So when you hear the retail traders like, yapping saying, oh, it's so bullish, that's your time to sell in a bear market. Now, in a bull market, it's completely different, guys. In a bull market, it's completely different, right? So the same thing here. It was, selling the tops was always a good idea in the bear market. Sell those peaks when everyone gets a little bit bullish, sell the peaks. Okay, great. Then you enter the accumulation range. But in a bull market, it's completely different. Everybody was getting extremely bullish on Bitcoin when we broke the all-time high. And everyone was super bullish on Bitcoin all the way up. And in a bull market, everybody can be bullish and we stay bullish. Sometimes the market is bullish and everybody's bullish. And it just stays that way. There are market environments where everybody's bullish and the market's bullish. That does exist. That happens, and it happened in 2017, and it's likely going to happen again, where the market's going to be very bullish and people are going to be bullish. And if you're doing this type of strategy where it's like I'm going to sell when everyone's bullish, you're going to miss out on a lot, guys. You're going to miss out on a lot. So I just wanted to get that across. So yeah, guys, during the past few years, being bearish when everyone was bullish makes sense. In a bull market, it doesn't make sense. So be very careful, guys. The environment is likely going to shift, and you got to get out of bear mode now. You got to get out of bear mode. Rashly28 coming in with the $2 says he's running out of time, LOL. Amazing, amazing. Age 8 Productions coming in with the 5 says Zeus Capital is wrecked in a hole. Yep. Zeus is done. Zeus is done for. I think it's fake. I don't know, guys. I can't believe that. That can't be a real thing. It's got to be fake. It's got to be like a psyop or something. I mean, if they were actually shorting for their investors, they're done. They're literally done. They're gone. They're liquidated. They're out. And there's no such thing as unlimited funds. They're just done. You know, people. So first off, if you guys have been watching my channel, I don't know why you don't already own Chainlink. I got people in the comment section saying, you know, should I buy now? Is it too late? It's like, man, are you even watching my content, guys? If you were watching my content, you'd be up over 100% already. If you were listening to what I was saying before we even broke the all-time high. When we dumped, I was saying accumulate. Some people are up even more than that, some of my viewers, right? So guys, some people are saying, should I buy now? Well, first off, you got to make your own decision. Does your own analysis point to the market entering a bull, to things, you know, becoming much more bullish, us entering a bull market? Does your own analysis agree with mine that things are going to get much more bullish now, and we're going to be breaking these, you know, we're going to be continuing up, you know, now that we have a break above the multi-year downtrend, things are going to get very bullish, and Bitcoin's going to continue up, you know, testing 13.8K, then go to 20, breaking 20, going towards, you know, 30, 50, possibly $100,000. Does your analysis point to crypto succeeding as an industry? If it does, then I would say yes, Chainlink is still a good buy for the long term. Could Chainlink dump back down to like $9? Of course, totally possible, right? So the thing is, if you want to get into something, I would just, you know, slowly accumulate. Don't go all in. Don't FOMO. Just slowly accumulate. Get a hold of some coins. Start the process, right? Again, I think that Chainlink is just now breaking out of its base of support. We have this nice base of support. We're just getting the breakout, and very likely we're going to pull something like Ethereum did right here. Very similar setup. Ethereum saw thousands of % gains afterward. Chainlink and Ethereum, very, very similar stuff going on, guys. The setup is very, very much the same. Chainlink has a lot more upside to go. So long term, you'll be good in my opinion. There's not really many people looking to dump any large amounts. You know, we could see retracements. We could see retracements, right? Of course. You know, we could like hit $12, then pull back to 9 or 10, and then rally up to 20, then pull back to 10 again, and then rally up again. You know, this type of stuff I'm expecting, some volatility, but in the long term, you're good, right? In the long term, I mean, the gains are going to be tremendous. It's going to be tremendous, guys, especially if everything remains stable with the global markets, if Bitcoin stays bullish. You know, Chainlink's going to see at least $100 or more. It's less than a 10x away now, guys. Less than 10x away. I'm not even kidding. I'm not joking. And for the people that are, you know, people that are in bear mode, they're going to think that I'm being ridiculous, but you know, this is crypto, guys. So let's check out somebody was asking about Tezos. So what do we got on Tezos? So this was the last stream. So for Tezos, I was saying if you can bounce above that or bounce off this upward sloping trend, things look good. You gotta get above the 786 fib extension. If you can do that, you'll be retesting the all-time highs, and then likely you'll break them. I mean, overall, the trajectory for Tezos looks pretty good. You know, you just got to get above the 786, then you'll probably run up towards $4, and then potentially break the all-time high. We'll see. Let's pull up some key moving averages for Tezos. I haven't really been looking at Tezos all that much, but yeah, you're above the key moving averages right now. So you want to hold the 10-week, 21-week EMAs on this uptrend. If you can hold the 10-week EMA, that's probably the most bullish, but at least the 21. But it looks pretty good to me, guys. I think Tezos is looking bullish. You'll probably enter. So you'll probably hit all-time highs maybe in like a month or two. Again, but this all depends on Bitcoin. It all depends on Bitcoin, if Bitcoin remains bullish. The volume signature tells me that we're just starting this run. This volume signature here is very classic for a breakout. Zeus Capital is just too funny. Zeus Capital is unbelievable. They're in the chat right now saying Kevin Svensson is streaming about Chainlink all the time because he's getting nervous. He knows we are right and he feels us breathing down his back. Be aware. That comment sounds so ridiculous that it must be the real Zeus Capital. It must be them. Because all of their tweets are unbelievable. It's just too funny, guys. It's just too funny. Yeah, let me tell you how nervous I'm getting. Let me tell you how nerve-wracking this is. Going from $2 to $11.50 in just a few months. So, man, I'm just so nervous. I'm so nervous that Chainlink's going to hit hundreds of dollars in the next year. I'm so nervous. Zeus Capital is just something else, guys. I don't even know. It can't be real, right? It's got to be a joke. Evan says, can you take a look at ADA? Evan coming in with the 2 says, can you take a look at ADA? I probably can, yeah. So let's see what ADA is up to. Haven't really been looking at Cardano very much. Well, it's on a nice parabolic trend. Well, I guess you could probably, let's see. From the last major swing high to swing low, ADA was not really able to cross the it basically came up to the 1618, wasn't able to hit it. So you ran up to what, 15.5 cents. You pulled back to retest the 236 fib retracement. You continued up. It seems like this parabolic trend is intact. It seems like the demand is still there. So guys, just like many other parabolic structures, if ADA, so ADA could continue parabolic, possible. If ADA does break down, just look for a larger scale trend. Usually what happens is you find support somewhere in between the 382 or the 50% retrace before creating a larger scale trend, right? And that would be your next major buy zone. But right now the parabolic trend is still intact, so you could see a continued push to the upside. As long as you're holding the parabolic trend and the demand is still there, then this thing could continue up and break out. So Binance USDT, I'm not sure like what this is in the Cardano cycle, from highest swing high to lowest swing low. I'm not even sure if this is really, I mean, you could fib like this. So from a much larger scale perspective, if Cardano can break out more, you're looking for, another 30-40% to the upside to the next target from here. But again, remember what I said about those parabolic structures, because this is how we were analyzing Chainlink as well. This is what Ethereum did. This is what Bitcoin did in 2017. On my channel, in my videos, we were talking about creating a larger scale parabolic structure, and that's what we did. We hit right in between the 382 and 50% and rallied up. Exactly what we discussed in all my videos. So this is how parabolic trends are formed, guys. Again, we'll see where Chainlink actually tops out. It's unclear at the moment if it's going to go higher than this. It seems like there's not all too much selling. We could reach $12. We could exceed the target to about $12 first. We'll see. I mean, things can get more bullish than even I expect. We'll see. Okay, Nicholas is asking, any advice for securely storing your cryptos? Guys, get a Ledger Nano X. I think Zeus Capital is the one who's scared of me. Why are they in my stream talking crap the whole time? I think Zeus Capital's scared of me, guys. I think they're afraid. You can see that they're getting very defensive. They're coming in. They feel the need to type and say stuff. I think they're a little afraid. When Chainlink staking? I'm not totally sure, guys. Guys, smash that like button. We have almost 600 people watching. Smash the like button, guys. And subscribe if you're new to this channel. Also, guys, if you're new to this channel, or if you haven't already, definitely sign up for the CryptoWatch platform. Guys, what you're looking at right now is actually an unreleased app from CryptoWatch. This app right here that I'm using. You can customize it, have whatever layouts you want. And it's great for monitoring the markets. So this app is going to be released pretty soon, guys. Within like the next few weeks, most likely. And if you're signed up for CryptoWatch, it's free, guys. Guys, you can trade on CryptoWatch for free, right? A lot of people always say like, Kev, you're shilling CryptoWatch. Yeah, but it's literally 100% free. You got nothing to lose. Just create an account. Check it out. It's this platform that I use in all my videos. I'm not asking for anything. It's free. And this app right here, guys, is super cool. It's fully customizable. You can, you can add all kinds of different types of data to your layouts. It's pretty cool. So another similar to Eth is Sergey. Yeah, that's like the new god. Nicholas is saying Sergey is the new Vitalik. Kind of, yeah. He's like another crypto celebrity now. George says, like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the biggest gains of your lifetime. I agree, guys. Definitely like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the biggest gains of your lifetime. That's one hype comment right there. So a lot of people now are coming in saying, should I buy Chainlink? Is now a good time to buy Chainlink? I mean, guys, a lot of people probably don't have that much experience that are watching this. But it depends. It depends. Are you long-term focused, right? Are you here for the long term, or a better question for me to ask, for those of you that are sitting there like freaking out, like thinking they should FOMO into Chainlink, do you have a plan for the next year or more? Like, do you have a plan at all? Do you have anything planned in your head? Or are you just like, oh, I got to buy this coin. Oh, I got to buy that coin. Oh, I'm going to miss out on this. Should I hold? Should I sell this week? Should I wait longer? Like, create a plan and understand what you're trying to do in this market, guys. If you want to buy Chainlink for the long term, it's probably a good time. Could Chainlink dump back to $9, $10 from here? Totally possible. Are you able to hold during that dump? Are you able to buy more during the dip and hold for the long term? If the answer is yes, then sure. Why not start accumulating? You got to have a plan. Now, of course, it sounds crazy because Chainlink's sitting at an all-time high, right? But like I'm saying, things can get very bullish in this market. If you start accumulating now and Chainlink dips a little bit, it's not a big deal, right? If Chainlink does, like, this is what I'm not saying Chainlink's going straight to the moon. I have this depiction. This is exactly what I've been saying for weeks now. This exact drawing is in my videos. And since I made this depiction, we're right on track. Maybe we hit 12. Maybe we pull back to 9, 10. Then we rally to 20 again. Then we create a larger scale trend and then rally up, have a major long-term rally to much, much higher prices. $100 Chainlink in the next year is actually possible. But of course, it depends on Bitcoin. A lot of people right now are used to just seeing Bitcoin rally dump, rally dump, rally dump, and it's like, you know, the bullish expectation has been eradicated out of the market, but there's a lot of signs right now telling us that we might actually be entering a bull market. If everything in the world stays stable, generally, crypto could enter a bull market. So things can get pretty bullish. Ben coming in with the 5, he says, can you list the top movers by rank in your opinion, not just according to volume? Can you list the top movers by rank in your opinion? Well, guys, in my Patreon, I'm accumulating other altcoins other than Chainlink, and people join my Patreon to see the other coins that I'm buying. Basically, what I did in Patreon was I created an altcoin portfolio from scratch. And of course, I had to add Chainlink in there. I had to add Ethereum in there. But I created a portfolio that my patrons can monitor and watch me build. It's like it's kind of like an experimental portfolio where I'm just putting, you know, a bunch of altcoins in there, and you know, things other than Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink. Slowly building that up in Patreon. Zeus Capital is commenting again. Says these streams need to stop. Constantly manipulating the price of Chainlink is detrimental to the price discovery of the token. So now Zeus Capital is all of a sudden worried about Chainlink's proper price discovery. Makes no sense. This is just too funny, guys. Yeah, a lot of people are sort of wondering about some of the older tokens. You know, guys, definitely stick to what's new and fresh. That's what's going to be gaining the most. Stick to the new and fresh projects, because, guys, you have to remember this industry is always innovating, always changing, always developing. So you got to get with the times. Don't get emotionally attached to old projects that aren't really doing much. Get with the times, guys. Get the fresh, new, innovative coins. So here's the thing about the cycles, guys. You have every bull market, you get a huge bubble of all these random coins, right? All these random coins are pumping, tons of speculation, right? And then when the bear market comes, the worthless ones go to zero, and then we keep a few. In every bull market, we find a few that we like and we keep them. We find a few that we like and we keep them. So every bull market, you'll see a few, you know, sitting at the top that stay there. That's usually how it goes. So just remember, guys, Chainlink is the real deal. Chainlink is leading this. Here, maybe I can pull up this tweet that I made. So this is a tweet that I made that caught on pretty good, and I said, right now, Chainlink is dominating the Oracle space, and smaller competitors are riding in its wake. The only reason other Oracle projects like Band and DOS are gaining in value is because of the speculative demand that Chainlink has created for oracles. Link will dominate. So Chainlink, seeing so much interest, so much demand, so much increase in price, is causing other people to look elsewhere for other, you know, the next Chainlink type thing, right? You know, Band has some pretty decent backers, but there's a lot of smaller ones that are just pure speculation, and everyone's looking for the next Chainlink, right? This is exactly what happened in 2017, guys. You had bubbles form. You had a bubble because people were looking for the next Bitcoin, the next Ethereum, the next this. And there was a lot of crap that came out, and people were buying crap, and then those all went to nothing later on. So make sure you're investing in the real deal. There's going to be another bubble. It's going to be the DeFi bubble. And there's going to be a whole nother host of crappy projects that are going to come out, you know, trying to make money off of Chainlink's popularity, trying to pretend that they're the next best oracle. And you guys are going to think, you know, you guys are going to see it pumping. You're going to buy in. Maybe you'll make a ton of money. Some people are making a ton of money on DOS, Band, and others. Maybe they'll do well. Maybe they won't. But what I'm saying is be careful, because there's going to be a lot of posers out there that will try to, you know, ride the wake that Chainlink and others have created. So just be prepared that there's another bubble coming, and you might be holding crap coins. Well, the thing about Band, guys, is that it is a low supply coin. If you want to promote a coin, so Zeus, is this the real Zeus Capital in the chat right now? Can somebody check if it's real? Because what they're saying, what they just said to me is that if you want to promote a token, feel free to promote any other token other than Chainlink. Ones with real value. Soon you'll realize this. This can't be real, right? So I don't even want to argue with you because it's just such bogus. It's so stupid. They told me they're going to sue me for promoting Chainlink on my channel, but they're like, we won't sue you if you do anything else. Then it's fine. It's like, come on. Come on. It's such BS. It's got to be fake. It's got to be fake. It's got to be a troll, guys. There's no way it's real. They're gonna go out of business soon if they are real. Ryan Mills coming in with the 5 and says Pepe. Yeah, I mean, you know, here's another thing that I want to get across in this video, or in this stream, I guess, is that you're gonna hear a lot of. So it's really funny. Some of the top YouTubers who were 100% Bitcoin, you can't buy anything else, everything's a scam other than Bitcoin. Those people have already started buying altcoins and have already started talking about altcoins because they realized they were wrong, right? Bitcoin maximalists are wrong. Although Bitcoin will very likely be the most dominant crypto, it'll be the top trading pair. Bitcoin will dominate the crypto space. It'll be the main, asset in crypto, of course. The people that think that Bitcoin is the only coin that can exist have no idea what the potentials of blockchain technology are. They don't understand blockchain technology if they think Bitcoin is the only coin. They literally are ignorant, uneducated, right? If you think Bitcoin is the only coin that can exist, you are ignorant and uneducated about the potentials of blockchain technology and what it can actually do. You are ignorant and uneducated if you think that. I promise. You really need to rethink what you're saying there if you're a Bitcoin maximalist. Satoshi Bitcoin says, should I sell my Litecoin or what do I do? Let's say I own 1,000 Litecoin. Should I sell my Litecoin or what do I do? That's up to you. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, guys. I'm not giving financial advice here. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your coins. I mean, I do on Patreon. I have a one-on-one call thing, which like I can talk to you one-on-one, and you want to get some guidance or something. I'm not giving financial advice, but if you want to actually get into the details, Vikron S says F2K this year, maybe. Satoshi Bitcoins, I'm not going to tell you what to do with your Litecoin. Vikron S coming in with the 5 says F2K this year. Guys, if we enter an actual bull market, then Ethereum's going to be going higher than 2K. Most likely, we'll see. You know, just like 10.5K was that major resistance that we needed to cross. Obviously now it's 13.8K. That's what we need to cross. Someone says, is Bitcoin Cash a good investment? Some people would argue it is. I don't hold any. Somebody's saying, hey Kev, what do you think about blockchains that work with food and medicine that have a real use case? Guys, I mean, you don't have to have blockchains that work with food to have a real use case. Chainlink has a real use case. I mean, the most simple explanation, like when you think about like oracles and stuff, a really simple explanation on why it's so good and what the real use case is. Like, for example, I don't know, maybe I should draw this out. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. So like if you, for example, when it comes to Chainlink, so you have an Ethereum smart contract, right? And that smart contract is executing a set piece of code. So you send, let's say you have a smart contract that's paying your employees, and your employees' addresses are listed there. You send Ethereum to the address and it pays them out. Send Ethereum to the address, pays them out. Now let's say you fire an employee and you hire a new one. You would now have to create a whole new smart contract to pay out the correct people. With Chainlink, you can connect that smart contract that you're paying your employees with to your database of your employees, and that smart contract will change based on who you hire, and who you fire. So you're always going to be paying the right people without creating new smart contracts. It's very innovative, right? That's just a quick example. That's a real life use case. Chainlink has a real use case, guys. That's a very basic example. There's much more potentials there. Patreon is sold out. Guys, no, tier 2 is the one you want. Is it sold out? I don't think it is. No, guys, tier 2 shouldn't be sold out. By the way, at the end of the month, I'm going to raise prices for that. So this is your last month to get $19 slot for tier 2 on Patreon. What is your percentage allocation Bitcoin, Ethereum, Chainlink? Well, guys, that's not something I talk about publicly. Because in Patreon, I display some of my holdings. Kava, not much of an opinion. I've heard some good things about it. So what is Bitcoin doing right now in the immediate term? Let's check it out. It's kind of bouncing around a little bit. Finding a little resistance right below 12. So we'll see. It was nice to see that we confirmed 10.5K as support and just bounced right off of it. That was cool to see. GGG's coming in and says, what is the difference when Bitcoin hits 14K and now? Market structure, guys. What do you mean? How is that even a question? The last major high was 14K. So if you get above that, you're breaking above a major macro high, getting, guys, again, we've only seen 6 weekly candle closes above 10,700, and they all took place right below 20K. We've only seen 6 weekly candle closes above 11,700. So if we can close this weekly above 11,700, that would be the 7th weekly candle close in Bitcoin history above that price. And if you get above 13.8K, I mean, that's one of the most bullish moments in Bitcoin history. You've only spent 4 weeks above that price. You're getting a major macro higher high. Very likely, that shows there's enough demand for a major bull market and a break above 20. Guys, definitely hit that like button. We've got 600 people watching. Smash up that like button. Especially if you're holding Chainlink. You bought Chainlink because of my videos and you're making a lot of gains right now. Definitely smash up that like button. So it looks pretty interesting. Chainlink right now on the 15 minutes, seeing a potential bounce. We'll see if we can get enough volume though. Again, guys, the trajectory that I'm looking for long term looks something like this. We're not, I'm not necessarily saying we're going to pull back right now. We could happen, but at some point, maybe at $12, maybe a little bit above 12, maybe we go even higher than that. At some point, you're going to get a retest to create a larger scale parabolic formation once again. Most likely rally up towards the $20 level before a major breakdown and a much larger trend forms. This is kind of what I'm expecting right now. So let's take a look at Ethereum here. See if we can get an example. Ethereum was extremely bullish, but you know, we ran up, you know, hit a peak, had some sideways action. The parabolic trend kind of paused here and then ran up again. Then we sold off into and then we created a larger scale trend. I mean, this is a little bit different, but I think Bitcoin would be a better example. That even if you break these short-term run-ups, you come back, you find good support, and you create larger scale trends. That's, you know, that's kind of what I'm looking for Chainlink right now. I could be wrong. We may not hit 20 and get a major pullback. It could be a lot less than I think it is, but something like this. I'm saying we may not get a breakdown after $20, but we'll see. I mean, guys, you know, a lot, again, I was saying this earlier in the stream, a lot of people like have this obsession with, I want to sell the exact top and buy the exact next low, and just, I want to make that perfect trade. And it's like, guys, you're probably not going to make a perfect trade. You're probably not going to sell the peak and buy the exact low. That's ever, you know, some of you might, but most of you probably won't. So I would suggest not, you know, not trying to time the market. Just accumulate more, get new cash, buy more on the dips. Just add, just stack, right? Because if you exit the market soon and we run up to $15 because you thought that my drawing was going to be right and we were going to pull back, and you sell now and you think that we're going to pull back, but we run up to 15, well, that's, you know, that's your fault. I'm not selling Chainlink. I'm just going to buy more on a dip, right? I'm not selling Chainlink for another year, guys. Somebody's saying, where can I get Cryptowatch? Well, guys, this link right here, just use this link. It's free, totally free. And guys, I have a tutorial on my channel that helps you set up your accounts on the Cryptowatch platform. Southside Playa Crypto says, Kev, please show the support and resistance levels for XRP. For XRP. Let's see. I appreciate that 10. So what do I have here on XRP? You know, this fib could be, you know, you might not exactly want to do it from there. You could, but I mean, last major swing high to swing low, I guess. Does this coincide with anything? Yeah, it does. So it seems like your next major upside target, if you can break above, if you can get above around 35 cents, you'll probably end up testing 50 cents, which is not only a psychological level, but also a major resistance. And it's also going to be at your 1618 fib extension target from the last major swing high to swing low. So your next major upside target would very likely be 50 cents if you can get above 35 cents, which is this previous high right here. So that's probably what I would look for. If you pull back, you know, if XRP does pull back, maybe target some of these previous support levels around the, I guess the 382 would probably be more significant. So if, you know, in between the 382, the 50% probably would be your next major support zone if there was a pullback. Probably closer to 25 cents if there was a pullback. I'm not saying it's going to pull back, but the upside target is around 50 cents. And XRP is getting above this multi-year downtrend. So it's getting kind of a breakout now, and you had a lot of volume there, a lot of accumulation in that range. So there was a lot of interest in getting XRP at that low. Now you're seeing a higher low for the first time in a while and a breakout. XRP was one of the worst performing assets in crypto for the past 2 years because we were in a classic descending triangle pattern and we broke down. Classic bearish pattern, you got a breakdown, but then you saw a lot of accumulation, a higher low, and now a breakout. So things are looking like it's probably turning around a little bit. If you get above 35 cents, you could be headed for 50 cents for XRP. What do we got here? Just looking at chat real quick. Guys, definitely smash that like button. Chainlink coming up to $10.60 or $11.60. Getting a little bit of a bounce here on the 15-minute. And subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. The Southside player says, Kev, please show resistance support past $3.30 for Tezos. Resistance support past $3. All right, let's see. Yeah, Southside player knows what he's doing, guys. If you I see people asking so many questions, and I'm not going to answer all of your questions. If you send in a tip, then it's going to come right up, and I'll be like, okay, I have more incentive to answer your questions, guys. There's so many people asking questions right now. I can't answer them all. People are like, Kevin, answer my question. Answer my question. It's like, relax. But Southside player is coming in with another 10, says, so let's see this once again. It says, please show resistance support past $3.30 for Tezos. So I was looking at this earlier. We're holding above a pretty, here, let's just get rid of everything first. Whoops. So Tezos is pretty interesting right now. You're holding above a pretty steady upward sloping trend. And you're seeing slightly higher highs right here, which is also interesting. So on the weekly right now, from the last major swing high to swing low, what you can see is that right now we're finding resistance along the 786 fib extension, right? So $3.30 is along the 786. That's where the market has just targeted for resistance. So if you can get above $3.30, really, what's most likely going to happen is you're going to range up to the all-time high. There's not much in between there. So if you get above $3.30, like clear break, right? So if you get a clear breakout with support along $3.30, if you confirm support along $3.30, you'll likely just range right up to the all-time high again at that point. There's not much in between, where you are now and the all-time high. So if you get above this level, you're probably going to range right up there. And then we'll see. But I do think that if Tezos can get above $3.30, range to the all-time high, and hold above this upward sloping trend line, you'll probably see new all-time highs pretty soon. Again, a lot of that depends on Bitcoin too, guys. A lot of it depends on Bitcoin as well. Chainlink now coming back up to $11.75. Pretty interesting, guys. Nice action here. Where do you see Chainlink going in the next height of the run? Exit strategy. No, guys, I'm not selling Chainlink for another year. I'm not exiting Chainlink anytime soon, guys. So Yolt is saying, where do you see Chainlink going up next? Exit strategy? No, guys, I'm not. Guys, I'm looking to hold some of these projects for a long period of time, right? I'm looking to get maximum gains out of this market, and I'm looking to be very patient and hold for a long-term investing. That's what produces the most money for me, guys. For me, that's what works best. That's how I've made the most money in the past, and that's how I'm going to make the most money in the future, is buying at good areas of value, investing for the long term, maybe position trading some coins, depending on what they look like. but generally long-term, guys. And I'm telling you, while you're trying to time the top and trying to time the bottom, and you're doing all this stuff, I'm just gonna be riding the trend, right? I'm gonna be relaxed, riding the trend for the long term. So you're asking exit strategy for the next high. No, guys, I'm not. I don't plan to sell Chainlink. I don't plan to sell. Like if I wanted to do some, if I wanted to try to time the market, maybe, if we run up above $12 or something, maybe I take profits, wait for a pullback, buy the low, then, ride it up again to 20. Sure. I'm not going to do that though. Depending on the technicals, depending on what happens, if Chainlink runs up to my high price of in between 17 and 20 bucks, and I have clear indication that we're having a climax in volume, climax in emotion, we're breaking the parabolic trend, it's looking pretty bearish for the time being, I might shave off, take some profits on maybe 25% profits or something, and then reaccumulate at a lower price. But this is after a major run up. I'm not trying to time like the next peak to the next low. I don't really care. I don't really care about that. And I would be looking to accumulate heavily if we do this kind of if we do something like this, I'd be looking to accumulate heavily on that next major downside test, after we hit 17, 20 bucks. If we do get a breakdown of the trend, this is going to be like max opportunity zone. You might have some time to accumulate before the epic gains come into play in the long term, guys. I'm not kidding. This stuff is totally possible. I'm not kidding, guys. Again, I like to, because guys, I'm always watching the charts. I'm always analyzing the market. So I like to take things as they come, more or less. And again, I'm very long-term focused. So I don't care about what happens this tomorrow, next week, next month even. I don't really care. As long as things are going in my direction for the most part, then things are fine. Can you explain those indicators if there's a huge... Okay, so someone's asking a pretty good question. They're saying, can you explain those indicators a little bit if there is a huge spike? So that's a good question, right? And I've explained this many times. Most of my viewers who are educated on this should know already. This is a pretty interesting lesson. For those of you that don't know this, this is going to get pretty interesting for you. Because it's like, once you see it and you realize it, you go, oh wow. So guys, take a look at this. What do you see on this chart right now? What do you guys see on this chart right now? Look at the volume. Look at this chart. Look at the volume. I've already mapped it out for you. What do you notice? What you see is that every major market top and major market low has a spike in volume that exceeds all other levels. Very interesting. And this is why I look at the big picture, because you can get a much better read on the market. Very interesting. So all you need to do is just look for the biggest spike in volume in the area. And when the price action halt and the volume peaks and you see major rejection or a major bounce, that's the market high and the market low for the long term. Yes, that's literally, if you know how to spot it. Guys, on this channel, right when this weekly candle closed, after the pandemic dump, we hit a low. We had volume levels exceeding the previous levels at 20K. The price action halted at 38.58, rebounded to 5,000, closed the weekly candle 5,000 with that epic volume spike. And that's when on this channel, we called the low. I have tons of videos repeating it over and over again, that very likely we're gonna get a major bounce back from there, bump and run reversal. And why did I think that? It was that simple, guys. I even have videos on Twitter right when the weekly candle closed of saying this. You can watch it in action, guys. This is how it goes. Just look for those major volume spikes, right? So for Chainlink, what you want to see, right? So let's say, where's Chainlink's next major market high going to be? I'm not talking about if Chainlink dumps tomorrow or next week. I'm not talking about that little stuff, that baby soup and sandwich gains, right? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the major market high. If Chainlink does rally again and continues up to, you know, whatever crazy high price, maybe $20, if you see a major spike in volume on that, with like a major wick down and a rejection, then you could be looking for a larger scale trend to form. Then you could see that major dip, right, and a larger scale parabolic trend form. But you got to look for that volume on the major peak. Good volume that's on par with previous levels or exceeding it. That's when you could say, okay, maybe we just found a major market high or market low. But you got to wait for those signals. You got to wait for the signals. People are saying, what about Band Protocol? Guys, I mean, Band has some good backing, not gonna lie. It's an interesting project, but what I said was on Twitter, right now, Chainlink is dominating the Oracle space, and smaller competitors are riding in its wake. The only reason other Oracle projects like Band or DOS or DIA are gaining in value is because of the speculative demand that Chainlink has created for oracles in general. Chainlink will dominate, guys. Band could do well. They have some good backing, but in DOS, I think is a little bit more speculative, I think. But guys, Chainlink is the one that created the demand for the other projects. They're riding in the wake of Chainlink. Chainlink is leading the game, guys. I mean, Chainlink is now above Cardano in market cap. Epic gains. Guys, smash that like button. We got Chainlink retesting the highs again. Make sure you hit that like button if you're making epic gains on Chainlink. Subscribe to the channel. If you're new, guys, subscribe. Hit that bell icon so you know when I'm notified when I go live next. Polynesian USA is in the chat once again, coming back to the stream, says, appreciate what you do, Kevin. I appreciate you always supporting the stream and always being here. You are becoming a regular viewer. Awesome to see. Much appreciated. Kevin Simpson, are you into XRP? No, not really, guys. Not really. Polynesian USA says, this is some of the best TA on YouTube. I appreciate it. You guys, if you didn't know, we actually have the most, so far, we have the most accurate price prediction for Chainlink on all of YouTube. This channel has provided the most accurate price prediction, swing by swing, on YouTube. Across all of YouTube. Not kidding. I'm talking about like the action on like the daily charts. I'm not talking about like the short term. I'm talking about like the swing by swing action. So Chainlink now hitting new all-time highs again, guys. Coming up on $12. $11.92, continuing up, $11.94, continuing up, $11.95. Epic, guys. Light Sciences, thanks for answering my question. No problem. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Let's go. Let's see if we can surpass 12 here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. GT86 says, bro, when is this madness going to stop? And congratulations for everyone. But yeah, this is crazy, right? Guys, like I've been saying this, Chainlink is pulling a 2017 Ethereum. We're going to see epic gains. Just hold it for the long term. We're going to see incredible gains over the next year. You think that this is crazy? Just wait. Just wait for it, guys. It's going to be unbelievable. So we're just below $12 now for Chainlink. Guys, smash that like button for almost $12 Chainlink. This is unreal, guys. Yeah, this could be getting even more bullish than I expect. We'll see. Guys, we're now less than 10x away from $100. And a 10x in crypto is not that big of a deal in a bull market. In a bull market. Let's see what happens here. Testing just below 12. Guys, let me know in the chat. Click 1 if you are making tons of gain on Chainlink. Click 2 if you don't own Chainlink. And click 3 if you just bought Chainlink. Click 3 if you just FOMO'd. 1 if you own Chainlink, 2 if you don't, 3 if you FOMO'd. Like today. Yeah, guys, some of my patrons are in the chat right now. We were accumulating Chainlink after the crash, after like the global pandemic crash. So we're all making epic gains. Got mostly ones, a couple threes. Almost no twos, couple twos, not many. Kevin Steiner says holding Link since 2018. Nice. We're coming up on 12, guys. Let's see what happens. Still going through price discovery. Let's see. I'm curious to know if we're going to break 12. Just waiting for it. Guys, I'll be back in like a couple minutes. I gotta go be a human real quick. I'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll continue the stream. But you guys can just enjoy watching Chainlink Moon. I hope it doesn't break 12 while I'm gone. I'll be back in a couple minutes, guys. Guys, smash that like button. I'll be back soon. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. What's up, guys? What is up? Yeah, the Link community is pretty strong, guys. Link community is very strong. No other community is any match for the Chainlink community. Some of the most loyal, dedicated people by far. What's up, guys? Yeah, RIP Zeus Capital, guilty pleasures in the chat. What is up? What is the chat been saying while I was gone? So we are seeing a little bit of resistance just below 12. This is the lower time frames though, so keep that in mind. Nothing really significant just yet. Guys, I'm telling you right now, for some of you guys out there that are like newer to trading, like something that I always tell people is you gotta have patience, and you have to practice patience. Okay. If you're holding Chainlink and you're up like a ton right now, like you've made a lot of gains. And this is just completely theoretical, this goes for everything, not just Chainlink. If you see a little bit of a pullback, you can't get spooked. You can't think, oh, I'm going to sell now and buy back lower. Like, that rarely works for people that are new traders. It rarely works. So just sit back, relax, let the market play out long term. Just let things play out, and you'll have more in the end if you just hold and buy more on the dips. You'll have more in the end, trust me. And it's a lot less stressful trying to exit, enter. I'm telling you guys. Just relax. Just relax. Long term, we're golden. We're golden, guys. Because there are a lot of newer traders, they don't want to experience any downside, right? They think in their head, they're like, I don't want my portfolio to lose any value. I want to sell at the perfect time, then buy back at the perfect time so that there's no downside. It's like, that's just not realistic. Just not realistic. You're going to have some days where it's red. Just relax. Just relax. You'll be good. Just buy more. Just let the market play out. So, like, taking a look at this right here. If this, I drew this like a week ago. This exact drawing a week ago. If this does play out, it'll be kind of interesting. You can see I started this on like August 4th. I was saying, you know, we just broke the all-time high. Very likely what I said was very likely we'll come up to retest, or we'll come up to test the 2618 fib extension target at $11 US. And what I said in my videos is possibly exceed it up to 12. This is exactly what I said in my videos. We're going to run up to $11, 2618 fib extension, possibly exceed it to 12. This is exactly what I depicted. If we do see some resistance here, we'll see. I could be wrong and we'll go much higher. If we do see some resistance here, I would just stay relaxed and just accumulate on the downswing and get ready for $20 Chainlink, right? Just relax. Just chill. You know, a lot of people who joined my Patreon and they were like, Kev, I started to do like what you do. Like I just stay patient. They're like, I'm actually making gains right now. They're like, wow, like I'm actually making gains because I'm just staying patient. It's like, yeah, if you just stay patient, you'll get rewarded, guys. Just stay patient, you'll get rewarded. Trust me. Some people are like, oh, I'm finally making gains because I'm patient. Like, yes, exactly. I feel bad for the noobs. I mean, we were all there at one point. We were all there at one point where we just wanted, you know, we had no patience. We were just constantly trying to buy into the next pump and we didn't know what to do. Like, just buy and hold and just wait for it, guys. So Zeus Capital is now commenting in the chat. And Zeus Capital in the chat, I don't know if this is real or not, says, we will be recommending our investors to initiate a class action lawsuit against me and other individuals on social media preventing Chainlink from undergoing real price discovery. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I would love for you to try to sue me because then I could just sue you back, you know? In fact, if I find out who you are and you're posting negative things about me, I could probably sue you for defamation of character, actually. So keep yapping your mouth. We'll find out who you are and we'll sue you for spreading false information, defamation of character. All right, so just keep yapping your mouth. It'll come back to you. You'll lose. I mean, I don't even know if you're real or not. I don't even know if, you know, you're a real organization or what, but you might get sued, actually. You yourself, Zeus Capital. Yeah, I mean, Zeus Capital has a lot of accounts. I don't know. Some of this could be fake. Could be fake. So Bitcoin is currently above 11. So what I really want to see, we have 1 day left on this weekly candle. If we can close it above 1,700, that would be the 7th most bullish weekly candle close in Bitcoin history. So what I want to see this weekly do is close above 11,700. Yeah, it's probably fake, but it's still hilarious. So what is Chainlink up to now? Just hanging out here at the highs. I want to go eat lunch, but I also don't want to miss $12 Chainlink. Somebody says, Caesar says we need a healthy dump on Chainlink. I don't know, guys. I think we need a healthy continued pump. Actually, I think what Chainlink needs to do right now is Chainlink needs to do what Ethereum did in 2017. So again, for those of you that didn't see this, here's the Chainlink chart right now in this accumulation range, just breaking out for the first time. And then let's look at Ethereum. Interesting. Right below $21, accumulation range broke out and had a 6,500% gain as a result. And so what I think is Chainlink needs a healthy 6,500% gain from here. I think that's proper. It needs to just do what Ethereum did right there. I think that'll be healthy. That'll be healthy for all of our wallets. And Forex says this guy only streams when crypto is moving. I openly say that. If crypto is doing something interesting, I'll go live. If it's not really doing all that much, I'll make a video. Right? That's usually what I do on this channel. If we're seeing interesting moves, I go live. If not much is happening and I just want to do an analysis, I'll just do a video and you guys watch the video. That's just how it's always been. Are my comments on Chainlink bias? I feel like everyone's always a little bit biased. Of course, I'm bullish, so I have a bullish bias on Chainlink, yes. But if you consider that pretty much everything we've been saying on this channel has played out so far for Chainlink, you know, my bullish bias, even though it is a bias, has been very accurate. Has been very accurate, guys. Let's take a look. Because again, some people think I'm being unrealistic, but so here's my YouTube channel. Let's take a look at what's been going on. So before Chainlink broke above $5 all-time high, I was saying $7.34 as the next target at the next fib extension target. We exceeded it, right? We hit that target, right? That was a month ago. That played out. Awesome. Okay, cool. I was talking about Chainlink in some of these videos, and I was, talking about Chainlink throughout, having some live streams about it, and then I was saying Chainlink ready to go parabolic 3 weeks ago. $11 next, right? That was there. So that's all playing out. Chainlink dump, should you buy? Yes, right? We were talking about in this video, guys, I was talking about how. So I'm just trying to explain to you guys that yes, I have a bullish bias on Chainlink, but it has been playing out. Look. So I was explaining how parabolic trends form, and check this out, guys. Look, I was saying right here, Chainlink hit $8.90, and it was going to pull back to this support area and then rally up above 9. This is exactly what we just did. And then look, here we go. I take it even further and I say all the way up to 11. Right? So now we're hitting almost 12. So we're pretty much going along with what I've been looking for, which is pretty awesome. That right there, Chainlink, going right with it. Pretty awesome. So our expectations, yes, they were very bullish. They had a bullish bias, but they were pretty much on track. Eddie says, Kevin, what do you think about borrowing money on Binance? Guys, don't borrow money to trade crypto. That's usually a recipe for disaster. There are occasional success stories where you see like people take out home equity lines to buy like Ethereum very early on, and they make like millions of dollars or something. But like, Guys, usually borrowing money to trade crypto is a disaster. Especially if you're like a degenerate and you want to use leverage, it's usually a disaster. This is real hype, not fake hype. Pretty much, guys. Yeah, I've been talking up Chainlink a lot, and we're kind of doing what we were looking for. So it's all going as planned right now. You know, if we do top out anytime soon, whether it's here, whether it's above $12, the top is not necessarily in yet. It's not clear if Chainlink has hit a peak yet. So I'm not calling a top yet. But at some point, you know, looking at this weekly chart, actually maybe we could go to the 3-day. You know, you find a high, you pull back to maybe another low again and go and continue parabolic, right? So you're looking for the next parabolic low. So is it possible that we come back to retest like $10 for the next major low and then rally up again towards 20 US dollars? It's possible. It's possible. 17, 20 US dollars in the next few months is possible. I mean, people thought I was crazy when we were below $5 that I was calling for $7.40. We hit that, we exceeded it, came back. And then people thought I was crazy for calling for $11. Now we're here. So I think by the end of the year, we should hit 20, probably. We'll have volatility in between, right? Expect downside, upside, down, like it's crypto, right? It's crypto. But anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream soon. I'm going to give you guys, all the people in my Patreon, I'm going to give you guys an update here after the stream, talk about all the other altcoins that I'm accumulating, and talk about the epic Chainlink price action, Bitcoin, all that's going to be posted in Patreon after I end this stream. But yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream. It's been a great stream. We watched Chainlink hit almost 12 bucks. I got to go eat lunch. And yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. If anything crazy happens, I'll probably make a video, do another live stream. Smash the like button on the way out, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And also, this thing that I'm using right here is an app by Cryptowatch, which will be free to use, which you can use once it gets released. This is an unreleased software that you're looking at right now. And it's all free, guys. Cryptowatch is all free. Sign up for Cryptowatch. Create an account. It's free. You can trade on all the top exchanges for free. There's nothing to lose. Click the link, sign up, create an account. It's my preferred platform for charting and trading. Of course, follow me on Twitter. I do a lot of epic Chainlink tweets. And guys, if you want to chat with me every single day, join the Discord. Join the Discord. I'm there all the time. We got some great people in the Discord, great community in there. And if you want to support this channel, get extra content, and look at some of the other altcoins that I'm getting into, you can join Patreon. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you all tuning in. You know, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. Maybe we continue up. Maybe we see a pullback. It's not clear just yet if we've topped out because we're just stalling right under 12. But either way, I'm extremely bullish on Chainlink moving forward, regardless. And whatever happens, guys, I'm going to be uploading videos, keeping you guys updated, talking about the most likely outcomes for the price of Chainlink and Bitcoin. Of course, guys, we always got to look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin will determine the movements of most altcoins. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you all in the next video or live stream, whatever it is I do. Peace out, guys. haven't already, definitely hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one. Enjoy the games. And also another quick shout out to all the people who donated today. NI96, AJ Productions, Rationally 28, Evan, Kang, Ben, Ryan, Satoshi, Vikrant, GGGH, Southside Playa, coming with 20, Yoltz, Polynesian USA. And another one that I can't see. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys all donating to the stream, supporting the stream. I'll see you guys in the next one.